People think betrayal is loud. They imagine shouting, broken plates, slammed doors, chaos bursting like a storm that everyone can see and fear. But real betrayal is quiet. It whispers. It breathes beside you at night. It kisses your forehead while you sleep. It says, I love you, while slowly pulling the ground from beneath your feet. I had experienced pain before. Loss, failure, loneliness. But none of those wounds, no matter how deep, ever prepared me for the day love itself turned into the sharpest knife I had ever felt in my chest. Her name was Mia. When she walked into my life, I was already tired of fighting everything alone, exhausted from carrying responsibilities heavier than anyone knew, running a company that was collapsing faster than I could save it, pretending I was strong while my world barely held together with shaky, invisible stitches. And then she appeared like warmth on a winter morning. She wasn't the kind of woman who blinded you instantly with beauty. She was the kind that slowly wrapped around your soul, the kind you feel safe with, the kind you believe without question, the kind you start to imagine your entire future with, without even realizing you're already falling. She listened, not because she had to, not because it was polite, but because she genuinely made me feel like my thoughts mattered, like my struggles mattered, like I mattered. We talked for hours about business, about life, about fears we pretended we didn't have. And somewhere between laughing at stupid jokes and sharing scars we never thought we'd show anyone, she slipped into my world and quietly made it hers. Before I understood what was happening, I loved her. Not the kind of love people casually talk about, but the kind that makes you breathe differently, think differently, hope differently, the kind that convinces you that maybe life isn't as cruel as you thought. I married her, and for the first time in years, I allowed myself to feel safe. Mornings didn't feel empty anymore. Nights didn't feel endless. The house that once echoed with silence suddenly felt alive, filled with laughter, warmth, the sound of footsteps, the scent of coffee, the soft humming she did while cooking breakfast. I finally felt like I had a home, not just a house to sleep in. I trusted her with everything: my heart, my plans, my company. My secrets whispered at 2 a.m. when my defenses were down, and love made me believe nothing bad could ever happen. But love can be the most dangerous illusion. The first crack didn't appear with drama. It was small, almost invisible. A conversation that didn't feel right. A message she hid a little too quickly. A look in her eyes when she thought I wasn't watching. Something heavy, something conflicted, something wrong. I tried to ignore it, because when you love someone, denial feels easier than truth. But the universe doesn't let lies live forever. One night, everything shattered. I learned the truth in the ugliest way, not through rumors, not through suspicion, but through hard evidence laid right in front of me like a death sentence. Messages, meetings, plans that had been developing long before she ever said she loved me. Proof that the woman I trusted with my soul had betrayed me in every way a person can be betrayed. She wasn't just unfaithful emotionally. She wasn't just involved with someone else. She had been using me, using my vulnerability, my trust, my love, for her own gain, her own ambition, her own selfishness. Every I love you, every I'm here for you, every soft kiss and late night hug suddenly turned into something dirty, something poisoned, something that made my body feel cold from the inside out. When I confronted her, I didn't scream. I didn't explode. Pain that deep doesn't come out as fire. It comes out as silence. She cried. She shook. She collapsed at my feet like a storm finally breaking. I didn't mean to hurt you, she kept saying. I love you now. I swear I do. It wasn't supposed to be like this. She begged. She confessed how it began as manipulation, how she entered my life with intentions that had nothing to do with love, but how somewhere along the way, feelings became real, and she lost control of the game she thought she was playing. She loved me now, but it was too late, because love that starts with betrayal is like a house built on ashes. No matter how much you try to rebuild it, everything eventually sinks into the dust of what it truly was. I looked at the woman I once believed was my miracle, and realized I didn't know who she really was. I didn't know if any laughter was real, any tears, any I need you, any you're my everything, or if everything was just performance. People think the hardest part of betrayal is the moment you discover it, but it's not. The hardest part is waking up afterward and realizing that the person who made you feel safest is the one you must now protect yourself from. In the end, I didn't destroy her life. I didn't humiliate her. I didn't ruin her the way she ruined me. I simply walked away, and that silence hurt her more than any scream ever could. She begged me not to leave. She promised change, promised loyalty, promised eternity. But trust isn't something you rebuild like furniture. When it breaks, a part of you breaks with it, and every time you try to touch it again, you bleed. She lost the man who truly loved her. I lost the woman I believed destiny sent me. My life continues. I work. I breathe. I move forward. But I am not the same. Because when betrayal wears the face of love, you don't just lose a person, you lose your belief in love itself. She thought she destroyed only my heart, but she destroyed a universe inside me, and some universes never rebuild.